club stand.
Yo, people. It's the morning. We're clothed. We've got like handheld luggage. Got my bag and clothing. So we're sorted. Yeah, let's go. But we are packed and ready to go. Hello, people. So we are en road to Modified Nationals 2025. We were with the club stand of Yorkshire Asbo Society. Find them on Facebook. I think they've got an Instagram as well. This is where we were at we were trying to it's in Lincolnshire, so we were trying to enter there, thinking that was the entrance. In which, yeah, we thought was the entrance, but they'd have to change the entrance because there was a car that was flipped for the early access, which we didn't get the early access one because we weren't getting up at stupid o'clock in the morning to go. So we just woke up whenever we woke up and went. Yeah. That's what. Right, so we turned around now. That is when we were heading to the right entrance because the fella told us we couldn't go that way. At this point, we're just trying to work out where the gate was to go to. There was something like 6 gates. There's gate 2 that you can. Oh, that's the big number 2. Then my dad were asking where the correct gate. I think we're having gate 6 or something like that. I think it was gate 6 that we were meant to go to. So. Lovely fields, as you can see. The scenery around was actually really nice, and through the weekend, boiling. Right, for the weekend, I made sure I'd packed my coats and jackets and well, it's like a windbreaker coat, which has got the like customized for the club that we're with, and I made sure to pack 2 jackets. None of them was needed, as the weekend was far too warm. We've finally found the gate here, as you can see it going down. On the way in, I'll show you later on, but there's a fella up here that took photos as we were going through. I do believe that he took 2. I think it's on the right hand side, somewhere up here. Right, so I don't know if I've said about it, but the dust here mental, right? And we weren't happy because when we were, I think it was the first day we were there, when we parked the cars up in the actual, like, when we displayed it on this Saturday, someone drew a smiley face in the car in the dust. It were horrendous. At this bit, this is where we got the wristbands. We had to park up here for like a few minutes, get the wristbands, get back in, and then find out where we were going. And that wristband there, for a new one, was £80. And the thing that you push up on your wrist, which tightened it, you can't loosen it. So someone on our club stand had one put on and got put on too tightly by the person putting it on, and they tried to make him pay £80. He didn't, obviously. We spelt it and worked it out, but it was £80 for a new one. Luckily, because it was their fault, he didn't have to pay for a new one. But yeah, expensive bit of like wristband, you know what I mean? We're just about at the gate there, where we should have turned left. However, we didn't know. Our camping bit is up on the left, but we didn't know what we were doing, so we turned right. On the right is where people were camping. Through like that, people were still arriving, like quite late on. In that building over there, to your left, is where the toilets are, and on the side of it was like a tap for water and stuff. The weekend was so warm, it was unbelievable. I drank a ton of water, which I don't really drink water because it's just a bit boring, but I drank a lot of it. Eventually, we did ring somebody who was already there, because I tried ringing someone, didn't answer, and by the time that they did answer, we'd already rung somebody else and find out where we were actually meant to be. So in a second, we should be turning around. That is that's on the see you. Yeah, that the dust is even back of the cars, just getting everybody's car and making everything filthy. But people with tops off, that's where you know it's warm. Wow. Get the top. Oh, rides. People dressing up. I don't know how, because it was. I don't know why I dressed up on the Saturday night for that there, the rave. The rave it's very fun. That ride in a second should get a view from when I was on it. And I'll let it speak for itself. towards the end of the Friday night. Not even got into the weekend yet. And this is the morning. This is the Saturday morning, in fact, where we discovered how dusty the car was after we cleaned it to go to the Modified Nationals in Lincolnshire. Lincolnshire. I'm not sure how to pronounce. It's either Lincolnshire or Lincolnshire or something like that. But it's you know what I mean. On the left, so on the left where that truck is and that silver car, that's where the club stand is. The group's owner, the owner of the group, his dad has the Mustang, which you're going to see in a second. Ooh. My Crocs were clean there. Over the weekend, they were filthy. There's the Mustang. I tell you what, he's got some power to it. When that revs, oof. With his new headlights, they're bright light things, them LEDs. But we're just asking about parking up and stuff. But not everybody had arrived, so it wasn't like we weren't sure. So, but we sorted it out after. There we go. There's one Skyline there. That black one's also Skyline. Very nice cars. I love Skylines. Steering wheels and bits at the shops, and you see some cars parked up. Sadly, I've not managed to get every car but I got most of it. Next year, I will try and record more though. I will try and record more for next year because it is a big event, so I probably could have recorded more. BMW Alpina, I think that's how it's pronounced. That is a lovely car. We know that that's the owner of that car is with the Yaz as well. The Yazbo. We love Red Bull. We love Red Bull. Red Bull car there. It's got speakers in the back, like a sub thing. The Alpina again. Few Porsches. Get out of Wales. Porsche there. Another one there. I like the other one more than that green one. Gold shiny. Ooh, look how shiny it is. Look gorgeous. Sorry for the cuts, but Pete, there was quite a few times that I put my camera a bit down so it weren't good, or people got in the way. But yeah, move on. And then up here, my dream car. Not that green one, the one next to it. That R34 Skyline. Oof, it looks gorgeous. It's a very sexy car. I have completed life when I get one of those. Boom. Some rims and stuff. I wanted to do tiny rims as well. Yeah, there we go. There's a tiny version of the car, the Alpina. It is a lovely car, so that's the back of the Red Bull car you just saw. A few others that are just like more like shiny cars and got bits in the back of like the air to make them go up and down. Not like a bouncy, but like makes them lower so the tires and the wheel arch are like together. Another Beamer there. That them air cans are for the air thing. As you can see, the wheel and the wheel arch are like touching more or less. That's what them two air can things are. With very nice LEDs there. Oh, another R34. It's a gorgeous car. It is a very, very gorgeous car. I will have one day. I'm determined to have one. It is cheaper for a GTT, but it's not a GTR. I want the GTR. Also, get a Lightning McQueen car. I'll have the Lightning McQueen before an R34. Nitrous in a Mini. Wow. I can't. Is that a Scirocco? I can't. I can't remember which cars are which. I know there's one with a speedboat on that won an award. Oh, that black car with the blue, like that one there. I like the. I think it's a wrap or something, but the sides on that look quite cool. Another shiny car. I'd love to be able to just tell you all the names. Oh, there it is. There's a speedboat, and then the one that's on the back of the truck, which I've seen at another car meeting. But yeah, Audi. I do believe there was a Micra in this room as well. Like McQueen Crocs, you see that person with him? I went thinking I was the only person with them on, and everyone on the Nan had a pair. There it is. Look at that. That's a sexy car. I'd love something like that. Or maybe like a K10. K10 Micra would be cool. Or even K11. They're also quite cool. Ooh. See, it looks nice, but it isn't for me. That wrap. Oh, whatever it is. Yellow Lambo. A green Porsche. White Lambo. Skyline. It's not the R34, but it does look sexy. Outside, there's just some shops and stuff bits there. Focus. What other cars are up there? Oh, we're on the field now. This is like where some club stands and stuff were. It's something like 5 cars minimum for a club stand there, or like a group. So just wanted to have a look at what else there were. That's a picture of my dad's car coming in, and the tattoo places that you can get that as a tattoo. Tomater, Lightning McQueen. That's another R34 Skyline that you can get as a tattoo. And just for copyright, that's why there's no music on that rave bit. But I do believe we are in the last day. Having a look at what other cars were there for the Sunday. I think there were a Fiat Panda, I believe, that was on air like suspension that was with all the cars that like can jump up and down and stuff on like the front and back and stuff. Yeah, there were a Fiat Panda there, which that's coming up later. See Deadpool on that white and red car. That's the field where there were some more people and like other groups. What's going on with the Zoom? Now here that is where there was like pre-presentation performances. As you see, there's a girl who's doing the fire breathing, not fire breathing, but doing like a fire performance. I think that there was another female that had a like bigger singular long stick tube thing that she swung it around, and there was like a really cool fire thing. There she's on stage now. That had, I think there's a can or something for it, but it was like it sprayed the fire, and it didn't work as well as I think it should have done. But yeah, yeah, there you go. It worked for a bit, but at this point, we're all just waiting for the presentation to start. But here's the lowriders. These were all moving from one side to the other, and then bouncy, and then there was on the stages where like that area is where they were doing the presentation bit. I do believe that car is a Lincoln, a bit like what my dad has. Not the same though, a bit different. Oh, that white car there, you can see the Fiat Panda. That's got the air thing on it. I believe it's a Fiat Panda. I think it is. And then you get that guy at the back there that with a car that's got its right hand side in the air. Like, imagine being on the passenger side. Bear in mind it's a left hand drive car. Imagine being on the right hand side of the car. Surely you'd be like sliding across if it's got leather seats. But again, still quite cool. You don't see it every day. Is there another one? That's us all waiting for the presentation to start.
BMW M4 DIO MDA. Hey, give him a round of applause. Well done. Should be very proud. See your picture. Well done. Our second winner, Cobra V8 KGK. Is he coming? There he is. Give him a round of applause. Whoop, whoop. Winner, Lupo T15 CVE. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where is it? Oh, shit. Hang on. Lupo. No, moving on. Fiat Panda 100 HP. Yay! Where's
What they are reading out now are like little other awards that people have give out to like cars that are like, oh, this has got the best whatever, or like best paint job or best interior and stuff like that. And the club stand bits are the last ones, I do believe.
Best Engine Bay, Blue Skyline, Mike Fisher. So next one is Best Rap, and that is RX-7, Adam Robinson. Next one, Cleanest Car, that's a green Golf, Patrick Zagrodnik. Right, so now we've got Best Interior, that's RX-7, Adam Robinson. Right, so next we've got Best Paint, and that is the Blue Skyline, Mike Fisher.
He's having a laugh, that he's got loads.
Surely he's got to pull up an entrance this time. Right, so we got Best Wheels, which is a blue Porsche, Rob Featherson, if I got that right.
Or Patterson, sorry, Mark's got really bad handwriting.
Right, so we've got Best ICE, that's the RX-7, Adam Robinson. Now we come Best of Show. Drum roll please, Richie.
Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Best of Show, Blue Skyline, Mike Fisher. Club Stand second runner-up, Car Girl Culture. Yep, so Club Stand first runner-up, Superior Rise. Next we have Best Club Stand, Yorkshire Asbo Society.
The quiet one. Right, we definitely want to That's a good entrance. Solid, very solid, very solid. Right, in the middle, get in the middle, get in the middle, get in the middle, get in the middle. Richie's going to go nuts. He's going to go and get a drone.
It's the whole show.
Wow. So we wonder why this year was busier than last year, because he's not turned up. Wow. Right, everyone pile in very quickly, come on. It might take about half hour to choreograph this shot, so
Don't now get down.
Oh, we have got one more though, mate.
Yeah, we got one.
One more. What have we got left? Right.
We got Spirit of the Show.
All right, let's get the Asbos out of the way. We know they're trouble, so let's make sure we've got a nice clean path. All right.
They didn't just have an entrance.
There's about 98 billion of them in their cars. We'll get Yorkshire Asbo on their cars. Big up the Yorkshire Asbo, man. That's what we like. That's what we like.
So
It's been a bit last one.
we have our last one, the Spirit of the Show.
Now, the Yorkshire Asbo Society have won Club Stand Award, the Club Stand Award for 2 years in a row now. So next year will be the third, hopefully, which means it's got to be a bigger and better vlog for the hat trick. In a second, that is as many that was there. We've got more members, obviously, but that's all was at the Club Stand, and there's the award. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it a lot. Yeah, toodaloo. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.
Face in your face.